Thanks so much for joining me here today as we get to talk about one of my favorite subjects, comic books. My name is Jose. I love comic books. I love talking about them. I love sharing them with you. I've been going through some of the Alien stories, like from Kelly Jones and Mike Mignola and John Byrne, and I figured I would show everyone the original adaptation to the original movie. Alien, scripted by Archie Goodwin and illustrated by one of my most absolute favorites, Walter Simonson. I have some in a playlist. I have his Orion run and I have his Thor run that I'm going through at the moment, and I hope to eventually get to some of his other work. But Walter Simonson is a huge influence. I actually have this book. So I got this book, eons ago. So it was originally released by Heavy Metal. It has, at this moment, has never been reprinted again. So you can follow me on social media. I just post my artwork, and links are in the description below. And if you have seen the movie Alien, this is just an adaptation of that movie, directed by Ridley Scott, starring Sigourney Weaver. The movie came out in 1979, and I believe this adaptation was within that time frame. It was shortly before Simonson took over Thor at Marvel. So we're not. I will be posting a link where to the Wikipedia page for Alien. If you have never watched Alien, go watch it. It's a great movie. So, I don't know about I've never seen this book out in the wild except the first time that I bought it. So, here we go. So some of the Walter Simonson work. So, just pretty much going through the beginning of the movie, how everybody was in suspended animation and stuff. So I won't be wasting too much time looking per se at the at telling you about the movie. I mean, it's an old movie, so you should already be familiar with it. So we're just here to look at the Walter Simonson's beautiful rendition. This isn't exactly a great copy, but it's the only copy that I could find. Like I said, it's never been reprinted. I think someone just scanned the original, um, the original trade. Just exquisite work by Simonson. Um, Quite lovely. Um, I don't know whether I don't know what the original copyright date of this was. So it I went back and looked, and it was 1979. So I wonder if Simonson was working with some, or had previous the movie, or was given some of the artwork for the movie to adapt this. So because this adaptation is pretty straight on, great stuff. I love Simonson's illustrations. So I mean, if you're looking at this and you've watched the movie, you just can kind of tell that. I mean, this is a pretty faithful adaptation. And of course, we get to the credits. Archie Goodwin, of course, has passed away, so rest in peace. He was died young, or young-ish. So I believe he had cancer, if I remember correctly. Like I said, this is a pretty faithful adaptation. I don't believe this was released as uh, pages in the magazine. I think that Heavy Metal's just kind of put in an adaptation. Pretty cool stuff. Like I said, it's not the best copy of it, but it's pretty serviceable for what we're doing here. Man, I bought this, so I didn't pay very much for it. I mean, I bought this sometime in the 90s, so it'd already been a while, and I was such a mark for Walter Simonson, so but I didn't it wasn't very expensive, and you can probably get copies of it on eBay for not very much. Man, I love I love Simonson so much. Great. He's such a great artist. I'm glad I get to show this one to you guys. Hard to believe this movie is God, a little over 40 years now. Just John Hurt, of course, has passed, and so has Henry Dean Stanton. So great stuff here. So we're about to get the next panel's pretty cool. But this double page splash of the ship is pretty remarkable. It's pretty simple, yet very elegant, very cool. I love the colors. So look at that. He loved it so much he signed it right down here. So amazing. Like I said, you can look at the on the description below if you've never seen Alien and want the plot. You can I'll post in a Wikipedia article. Look at this. Love this. If any of you have seen Prometheus and you kind of are looking at the prequel and you get kind of the origin of these guys or a little bit of it, and you don't get a full reveal. And of course, boom. Great stuff. There's the cat. I forgot the name of the cat, but the face huggers. Great adaptation. Just and again, I'm such a mark for Walter Simonson. You know, some pages are in good quality, some seem to don't, but you get the picture. And that's why I kind of shrunk it down a little bit because if you watch it at the at how I normally show you, um, the pictures are a little bit fuzzy, so I just figured this would have been better. Man, and even then, I mean, I've seen this, and you can just see the tension. Um, Great adaptation. And of course, the facehugger has um, fallen off, so now they're gonna go look for it. And what I like so much is how much he looks like Tom Skerritt, and she looks like Sigourney Weaver with the Simonson touch. So, and of course, we get the scene where the little alien falls off dead. And then another great double page spread. I wonder how they what kind of paper they use, and I wonder if this is watercolored because the color looks a little bit different. So I wonder if they use some kind of gouache or watercolor or mixed media perhaps, but that is cool. And if you've never watched the movie and you're looking at this video, looking at this adaptation, I strongly recommend you get this movie. And if you are a Walter Simonson super fan like I am, I recommend finding this book. Like I said, I've never found another reprint in the wild. So, and of course, we get the big scene here where he um, is about to get the little alien come out. Now, this is cool. Um, no, it did not look like quite like this, but it for printing, I think this gets the job. So I love this part here. Of course, they're gonna go look for it. Very cool. You know, every when I first saw this movie, I was like, "Oh no, the cat, not the cat!" And of course, the big reveal. Look how quickly it grew. I mean, goodness gracious. Great adaptation. I know, I keep saying that, but great adaptation. Man, so cool. And maybe you have seen the movie and you see this and you want to go watch it again. So it's a great. It's such a good movie. When it first came out, it wasn't exactly universally loved, but this thing, I think this movie has aged well. I think the effects are great. Um, Man, you certainly don't make them like this anymore. And look how Simonson reveals that the alien is there, because you know there's that scene where he goes in and he looks and shines the light, and look how great he managed to convey that scene. Of course, here's the reveal where um, we know that there was a issue. By the way, he played Bilbo Baggins in the Lord of the Rings. So here's the kitty cat. Just great stuff here. I love how they could make the alien blend without giving it like superpowers or anything like that. I mean, I think this movie was just done so well. And so we're getting to the end here. Where they're gonna blow up the ship. Love this. This is why I think they just loved. I think this was hand colored. I don't think this was through the printing press. So, and I love how they right here that the alien came aboard. And we, of course, see how she's able to get rid of it. And then we get our ending. So, yeah, I figured I'd just show you some of these really cool. Look at this. This was 3.95 back in the day. So, um this probably would cost you 20 bucks in today's, like if it would came out today. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't think this is super expensive. So go look for it on eBay or something. So this is the Alien Adaption by Archie Goodwin and Walter Simonson. from 1979. Thanks for listening. Like and subscribe.